everyone, it's Sal, Stretford Post. How y'all doing? And welcome to the live friendly between Norway and Sweden, guys. The Scandinavian derby. Is that what you call it? I don't know, but it's Sweden against Norway. Jokeris against Haaland. Haaland and Jokeris are not playing today. They're on the bench, probably. They're not even on the bench. But, guys, it's good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. This is a big game, of course, in this part of the world, guys. So get comfy. Let's hope for a very good game. I hope you're all doing well. Before I start, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video, all that jazz. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you guys can do that for me. Excuse me. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard, guys. We're getting in that gear now. We're getting into that sort of vibe now, World Cup vibe, you know, and we're getting into that, the realms of the World Cup. We're starting to get warmed up in regards to international football and that, you know. And yeah, it's exciting. It is exciting. The closer it gets to it, the more excited we're going to be, of course. And it is going to be one hell of a slog, guys. It's going to be a lot of games at some crazy times as well, guys. There's one day I think that there's a game at 11 p.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 8 a.m. It's going to be madness. But we are here, guys, for the World Cup, and we're getting ready for it. Who has the best opportunity at the World Cup, Sweden or Norway? Who do you think? I mean, Norway, I'll be honest with you guys, they're one of my dark horses. I did predict that Norway will do well. A few weeks ago, I said that Norway are one of the teams that we have to look out for. They're very good. And they've been on a great run in regards to results as well. But both these sides are very similar, though. I'm going to go through the lineups as well, guys. Just bear me a second. I'll just go through these lineups with you guys. Absolutely, if I can get the right thingy-majig in my screen, of course, guys. Yeah, just go through the lineups with you guys real quickly. First of all, let's start off with the Norway starting lineup, guys. The Norway starting lineup is as follows. Some familiar names in there, of course, guys. Let's have a look at the lineup. Some familiar names in there, of course, like Sanderberg, Strand Larsen, of course, Sørloth, Nusa, Wolf as well, guys. Not Dan Hegem, by the way. It is Hegem, but it's not Dan Hegem. Dan Hegem was in the 90s. We got Adrian Ryerson, of course, Ryerson of Dortmund. Man United have been linked to Ryerson quite a lot over the last few weeks of Dortmund. Nyland in goal. So a pretty strong side. Of course, no Haaland today, guys. Of course, probably being rested today with the hustle and bustle of the Premier League, of course, guys. When we go into the Swedish team, of course, guys, strong lineup again, guys, from Sweden. Not the strongest, I would like to say, but obviously we recognize Bergvall and Elanga from Spurs and Nottingham Forest, Newcastle United. Of course, guys, we recognize them. Of course, there's a few notable absences from that lineup, including, of course, Jokeris, of course, guys, one of the key players that are missing for them. But they got Zetterstrom in goal, Lagerbielk, Hein, Smith, nice English name, Johansson, Ariari, Karlström, Svensson, Bergvall, Elanga and Nilsson, guys. That's the team for Sweden tonight, guys. Looking forward to the game, guys. Should be a good game. We're getting in the ready. As I said, we're getting ready for that international flavors. Of course, guys, that's what it's all about. Hope everyone's doing well. No Man United today. So, you know, we could take our Man United hat off for a little while, can't we? That's what we could do. Take our Man United hat off and just chill out a little bit. Just have a little chill. And that's what it's all about, guys. Watch a bit of friendly football. Let's get an idea of what these teams are all about. Do you know what I mean? See what they're all about. I'm looking forward to seeing Norway. I said that they're one of my favorites, as I said. I think they've got a great balance about their team, a great nous about their team. They've got a young team, an up-and-coming team, and they've got some experienced players as well. So, yeah, so they're playing a 4-3-3. The substitutes are Tanvik, Selvik, Thorsey, Ostergaard, Berg, Bjorkan, Pedersen, Thorsvedt, Asgard, Schvelderup, Hauge, Langus, and Falchner. That's the substitutions for Norway, guys, just to let you guys know, of course, guys. Yeah, so that's the substitutions for Norway. Guys, here in Oslo, of course, over here, lovely Oslo, of course, a lovely Scandinavia of guys, absolutely. Looking forward to the game. Let's get on with this game, guys. What is your predictions? Drop your predictions below, guys. I'm going for a 3-3 draw. Sorry, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm going for a 3-3 draw tonight. It's a 3-3 draw for me today, guys, absolutely. Let me just say big up to the community. Big up, Luke. Hope you're doing well. Victor Jokeris is dreadful striker. Heinrich Larsson, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, last good Sweden strikers. Larsson, fantastic striker. Ibrahimovic, fantastic striker. Yes. Different level, I would have thought. There's completely different level. Heinrich Larsson, I was a bit disappointed with Heinrich Larsson because we didn't sign him earlier from Celtic. I thought we should have signed him earlier. We judged him on because the fact that he was playing for Celtic and because the Scottish League is obviously not as strong as anything. Do you know what I mean? Big up, yeah. What's going on, my friend? No Haaland today, by the looks of it. Absolutely not. No Haaland today, guys. I'm looking at the substitutions as well. In regards to Norway, there doesn't seem to be any Haaland in the lineup today, guys. Well, it's pretty close to the World Cup. Obviously, Manchester City have just finished the league, but I would have felt that he would have been in the squad at least on the bench. He's not even on the bench tonight, and neither is Gyökeres. To be fair, guys, is Gyökeres on the bench? No, Gyökeres is not on the bench either. So both of them are not on the bench. I understand with Gyökeres. I do understand because obviously Gyökeres played in the Champions League final, but I'm a bit shocked by Haaland not being in the squad. I really am. I'm a bit shocked by him not being in the squad. Absolutely. Go. What's that? Can game go? What's that? I don't know what you're saying, Lay Boom. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm not going to read that out. Absolutely not. Yeah. So Gyökeres and Haaland are not existing today. That's it. However, obviously they will come back when the friendlies become more closer to the World Cup, if you know what I mean. Absolutely, guys. We got a little bit of a minute silence here, guys. Just waiting for the minute silence to be up, and then we're going to be up and running in regards to the game, of course, guys. So let's hope we have a good game. And yeah, guys. That's after this, they fly off to America, don't they? England are playing on the weekend against New Zealand. Usually when England play New Zealand, it's in the rugby, but this time it's in the cricket, but this time it's in football. Never seen England play New Zealand before. I've seen England play Australia, but never seen them play in football, to be honest with you. Yes, of course, we have a great affiliation with Sweden and Norway. Sweden and Norway, there's great Man United fan bases in the Swedish and Norwegian communities. Of course, we've had some fantastic players from Scandinavia playing for Manchester United, the likes of Henningberg for Norway, Jonsson for Norway, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for Norway, Jesper Blomqvist of Sweden, Victor Lindelof of Sweden as well, Anthony Elanga of Sweden as well. Heinrich Larsson was on loan at Man United as well. Let's not forget of Sweden as well, guys. So absolutely. Big up my friend Amir Khan. What's going on, my friend? Holland, big up my friend. Hope you're doing well. Haaland, you mean Haaland or Holland? Holland are not playing. I think Holland are playing. I'm not sure who they're playing, but they're playing very soon, guys. But Haaland is definitely not playing today. No Haaland today, guys. Just to let you guys to clarify, no Haaland Gyökeres. Sadly, I was looking forward to seeing them play. My good friend Makamo. Good to see you, Makamo Diminov. Hope you're well. Big up, Jav. What's going on? Senegal lost badly against the USA yesterday. I think Norway's going to go through that group. I love that, anyways. No, but what I would say about that, Jav, I did see that 3-2 to USA. It was a very good game, by the way. It went 2-0, and then it went 2-2, and then it went 3-2 to USA. It was a very good game. Look, at the end of the day, it's the friendly. I remember when England played in the World Cup in 2002, and we drew this. I've forgotten it was South Korea. And I think that these friendlies are a bit like just getting up to scratch, getting up to fitness and things like that. I just think it's all about that. I think it's all about fitness, all about getting the levels up. And that's all it's about, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's what it's all about. Big up Helmar. What's going on, my friend? Don't forget, Gudmundsson is out for Sweden, arguably the best player for us in the qualifiers. Oh, yes. It's a different looking Sweden side, but one thing about Sweden and Norway these days, they've got a very good squads these days. Do you know what I mean? So I would say that, yeah, look, it is a couple of weakened sides, but I'm very excited to see the other players play at the end of the day. Yeah. WS, what's going on? Sweden play Greece on Thursday as well. Yeah, so they're probably going to play Haaland. They're probably going to play Gyökeres in that game. They'll probably play Gyökeres in that game. But they are playing Elanga today, guys. Elanga's playing today. So looking forward to seeing Anthony Elanga, of course, former Man United. Here we go. Kickoff is underway, guys. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all snuggled in nice and comfy, guys. It is Sweden against Norway. Big game, guys, in this part of the world, by the way. Historical game. Scandinavian derby. Two of the is it the two best Scandinavian teams? Of course, Denmark will have something to say for that. Maybe Finland might, but yeah, definitely two of the most influential in regards to Manchester United over years, apart from Peter Schmeichel, the Great Dane, of course, of Denmark. Hamer, that's a hit. Big up, my friend. Hope you're well. Thank you so much. Everyone who's new to the channel, guys, don't forget to smash a like. Subscribe. I know you might probably already subscribe, but thank you so much for everyone subscribing. It's a great channel. We've got a great community. Welcome to the community, guys. We're going to have a big month, guys. I'm looking at the time zones, right? I'm looking at times, and I am really prepping myself. I feel like going to the gym just for the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? Just get myself prepared for the World Cup. I'm like, it's going to be difficult. You know what I mean? We got some 1 o'clock kickoffs, 2 o'clock kickoffs in the morning, not afternoons as well. Do you know what I mean? Isaac, yes, is on. Isaac is actually on. Is he actually on the bench today? He is on the bench tonight, I think. Is he on the bench? Yes. Alexander Isaac's on the bench today. Let's not forget Victor Lindelof. Europa League winner. Europa League winner is Victor Lindelof. So, we have to not forget Lindelof, of course, guys. But in regards to in regards to Sweden in general, obviously, bringing a lot of players through. One of the players I've been speaking about over the last few months, of course, guys, is a winger who plays for Benfica, right? And he's playing tonight. And I'm interested to see him play Chatterboxer. Chatterboxer is a player who plays for Benfica. Guys, very good player, only 22 years old. So he's one player to look out for. And I'll be looking at him, guys, attentively, shall I say. Absolutely. Of course, it was a product from Norway in Norway, guys. So, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing that player play. Of course, absolutely. Helmer. Daniel Svensson, the replacement, is a good player too. Yeah, plays every game for Dortmund. Yeah, Daniel Svensson's very good. And I know all about Svensson playing for Dortmund. Look, the one thing about them is that you've got replacements, and that's the way it is. And it's a good way, it's a good time to play these players, because otherwise you're not going to get a chance. Once the World Cup starts, these players are going to need minutes. Do you know what I mean? They're going to need minutes, and you're going to have to give them some game time in case, obviously, adversity or something strikes during the World Cup and you have a red card or something like that. You do need them. But yeah, looking forward to seeing a number of players. Obviously, Sweden are playing a much more rigid sort of 5-3-2 today, or 4-3-2 or something like that. It's a free kick to Norway here, guys, just on the left-hand side. Guys, it's a free kick to Norway. It comes in, cleared away well there, of course. They're back on the attack here, is Bob. Bob, of course, let's not forget, former Manchester City player. The two wingers of Norway, Nusa and Bob. Obviously, Bob was at Man City. Nusa, obviously, one of the highest-rated young talents in Europe at the moment in regards to that, of course, guys, absolutely. Lindelof as well, absolutely. Very good Lindelof. Remember him well. Anthony Langer is linked with going back to Nottingham Forest. Look, it hasn't really worked out for him where he's gone so far, is it? Was Jesper Olsen Danish? Jesper Olsen, I can't remember, mate. I really can't remember what Jesper Olsen was, but yeah, I remember the name, Jesper Olsen. I think he was Danish. Wasn't he the one who won the guys? Wasn't he the one who won the cup in 1992 with Denmark? Wasn't he that one? He was Danish. But if I'm thinking of the right Jesper Olsen, he's the older fella, about 65 years old he is now, is Jesper Olsen. So is it that one? If it is, let me know. Lindelof been doing well. He's also a captain. Yeah, Lindelof has had a very good season for Aston Villa. Of course, Aston Villa won another European trophy. They've won the Europa League, and Lindelof was a big part of that as well. You know, he played. I think he played in the final, didn't he? He did very well, guys. A very commanding and the thing is when he played for Man United, it was a little bit unfair because Man United are in a bad way. And they've been in a bad way for a while. And any player that has come into Man United during this period, it's been difficult for them to kind of bed in, to try and gain some element of form. Now it's getting better. It's getting better. Man United back in the Champions League is getting better. So, let's hopefully team players have more chance. Big up Sleepwalking. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. How do you say that? Villaha. Big up, my friend. I hope that means something nice. I hope I'm not saying something horrible, but thank you so much, Sleeping Walking. Is Goodmanson from Leeds playing? No, not playing today. Svensson is playing today in his place. Guys, can't forget about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Of course, who can forget about? I was standing there at Wembley when Zlatan Ibrahimovic, here comes the Langer, and it's well held there. I was at Wembley, guys, when Zlatan scored the winner. It was Nusa, actually. I was at Wembley when Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored the winner in the Carabao Cup final, the League Cup final, and won us a trophy, first in 6 years. Absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, a good bright start from Norway so far. It's a throw-in, a bit clumsy from Sweden here, guys. Anusa's going to take the throw, guys. It's a bit clumsy from Sweden so far. Sweden are looking a little bit defence-minded, and that they are playing five at the back, though. He's handsome, guys. Back to Nusa. He's giving the ball away. It's going to be another one. It's going to be another one. No injuries. Big up, my friend. The GOAT is Ibra, one of the GOATs of all time. Yes, definitely it was. So absolutely fantastic. I like him as a personality, right from when he played for Ajax to when he went to Juve, when he went to Barcelona. I thought he was treated badly at Barcelona, wasn't he? And then obviously he went to Man United, and absolutely, he was respected at Man United. That's the thing. At least he was respected at Man United, Ibrahimovic. Absolutely. And us at Man United, we respect legends. Do you know what I mean? Hey, man. Had a decent Europa League campaign as well. Yeah, well, definitely Lindelof. I like Lindelof. As I said, it was a bit difficult for him at Man United. Moving all over the place as well, Sam, Zadar also scored a bicycle kick for Sweden against England, by the way. I don't want to talk about that too much because I'm English. But, let me just do my button up. Yeah. Yeah, that was an awful time for England, by the way. That was an awful time. It was a fantastic goal. But what was Robinson doing? Was it Robinson? What the hell was he doing? It's either Robinson or the other guy. I can't even remember his name. Can't remember it. Joe Hart. That was it. It was either Robinson or Joe Hart, one of those two goalkeepers. He went running out and then he left a big open goal. And then you know what Zlatan does? He done a scissor kick, looped over and bounced into the back of the net. Yeah. We gave him one of the best goals of all time, didn't we? Yeah, I know, guys. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Gonna be hard for us to play five at the back without a target man up front to pick down long balls. It's true. Unless you're playing more like if they're playing three at the back, are they playing a three with the two wing backs, with the two in the middle? Or are they playing a rigid five? It depends, isn't it? If you're playing the two, a bit like Ruben Amorim does, you play the three in the back, and then you have the two wingers that act like almost midfielders, and then you have the two in the middle, the two attackers, and then you have the one. Here come Nusa on the right hand side, guys. Chance was all goal for Norway already, guys. Is that offside? Haaland's in the crowd celebrating. It looked like offside. Did he get in the way of it? It was Strand Larsen, guys. Strand Larsen has scored the goal, guys, for Norway already. Norway are 1-0 up already, guys. They deserved it. They started the game very, very well, guys. 1-0 to Norway. Strand Larsen, guys, with the goal. A great strike, to be honest. I did think it was a little bit suspect offside, if I'm being honest with you, guys. But yeah, a good goal nonetheless. Good finish. From Strand Larsen, of course, guys. Strand Larsen played for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Man United were linked to him. Now playing for Crystal Palace. Another fantastic season for Crystal Palace. And a fantastic season for Strand Larsen as well, guys. Do you know what I mean? So Strand Larsen's won a Conference League this season. So he scored. It's a great instinct. Great instinct for Strand Larsen. It was a good strike there. I think it's handsome with the strike, and it was a little flick, really good flick there. Clever goal from Norway. Now, look, I'm a bit funny about teams that start with, too defensively, especially in these type of games. My goodness me, they need to be a little bit more brave, a little bit more potent up front, in my opinion, definitely. WS, it was Joe Hart. Yeah, it had to be Joe Hart, mate. It had to be Joe Hart. Goodness me. You know the thing with Joe Hart, all Joe Hart was good at, right? Joe Hart was just good at talking and shouting and screaming. That's all he was good at. That's it. Yeah, I mean, and that was about it. Gustav Nilsson is almost 2 meters tall. That's quite a decent target, man, I would say. Yeah. Well, he did hit it hard, though. He did hit it hard. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he still had to control it properly. Beautiful goal, absolutely. It was a good goal. Horror. Absolutely. It was a little bit too easy, I would say that. But I do think that the thing is with Sweden have been sitting back for the last, 10 minutes? Ruvan Nistelrooy, Zlatan Ibrahimovic would be good striking coaches teaching the centre forwards to score goals. Absolutely. Ibrahim, how you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. Sweden, fucking you, 1-3. Sweden, you think Sweden are going to win 1-3? Big up Ibrahim. I'll be doing my well. Ibrahim Baburum. I hope you're well. Anyway, here comes Nusa. Nusa's looking right. A nuisance at the moment. Nusa looking good. Norway on the left-hand side. It's going to be 2-0 if they're not careful. Guys, it's back. It's back here on the right-hand side. It's a Sweden. They got to do something about it. Sweden are capitulating at the moment. They need to think about this. They need to look deep in the eye of each other and see what they're doing at the moment, because they're not really looking too tough at the moment. Oh, nearly. Good strike there. By the way, Potter, guys, is the manager, of course, representing the old England guys today. And I don't agree with the lineup. I'm sorry, I don't agree. Not the lineup, but the formation. I don't agree with that formation. I mean, us Man United fans, we've been through the three at the back. Do you know what I mean? And we don't like the three at the back. The three at the back is an absolute no. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like the three at the back, to be honest with you guys. Absolutely not. Anyway, they keep giving the ball away, Sweden. Here's Nusa. Nusa is going to. Oh goodness me, Strand Larson. It just went straight at the goal. We couldn't quite connect to it, but yeah, Sweden look a little bit in disarray at the moment. They need to get it together, definitely. Big up, Marcus. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is blessed of you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me today, my good friend. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. I was looking at the fixtures of Canada. Canada are playing at the weekend in the friendly, isn't it? They're playing. I've forgotten who they're playing, but I was thinking about doing that, but yeah. Helmer. This is embarrassing. The midfield trio is not doing well. No. I think it's the wrong team. I think it's the wrong team. You've got a full back five there with no one up front, as you said, and I just don't think it's going to be a tough game for Svensson. You can't blame him, though, can you? You can't blame him. We can't. I mean, I think it's just very negative approach. I just think that. I think it's a very negative approach, and they should have been a little bit more brave. You know. As Graham Potter found at club level, he did all right, isn't it? Didn't he manage in Norway? He did all right in Norway. He won a league in Norway, didn't he? I don't know what else he's done. Obviously, he went to West Ham and wasn't great, if you ask me. That's about it. But he's not been really amazing. You know what I mean? Graham Potter is he's a decent manager, but he's not. He's like one of them managers that, would just do the job, but nothing special. He's not one of those managers who are going to do a tactical genius. Here's Nusa, though, on the right-hand side again. Norway are really looking good here. They could be 2-0 up. Anyway, it's cleared away by Bergvall. But they're going to win it back. One player you've got to look out for is Bergvall. One of the players you've got to look for. Potter... he's managed the likes of Chelsea, of course. He's managed West Ham, Brighton. He did well at Brighton. Let's be honest. He did well at Brighton. He managed Östersund in I think it was Norway, wasn't it? Not Östersund, but he's managed Swansea, Brighton, and I think those two teams there is where he made his name, especially Swansea and Brighton. Brighton in particular, because he was bringing through some talented players there, in my opinion, definitely. SW, I bought a small Swedish team called Östersund to Europa League. Well, yeah, there you go. Even beat Arsenal away. I think I remember that, yes. Well, Arsenal played a stinker the other night, didn't they? I mean, goodness me. Yeah, thanks, Sal. We play Uzbekistan tonight. Goodness me, tough game there, Marcus. I'm joking. Big up yourself. It depends if you're away from home, to be honest with you. I was at the Östersund win at the Emirates 2-3. Wow, I forgot about that game as well. I can't believe it. I forgot about that game. What a win. What a win. Wow. Can't rule out the Norwegian team, You can't do that. You can't rule them out. Great character to win there. I mean, guys, Arsenal had a bad week this week, haven't they? Well, they won the league, and then after that, they produced something I like to forget in the Champions League final. It was awful. Yeah, we need Man United back in the Champions League, definitely. We need some proper teams back in the Champions League, definitely. Do you know what I mean? 100%. Sam, I'm surprised Barcelona don't go for Lucas Bergvall. Bergvall's a brilliant player. I like him. Man United were linked to him, guys. Yeah, it's Nygren as well, guys, is another one. We were linked to him, but we didn't make the move. We were a bit slow on that. You know what I mean? But Tottenham stayed up, innit? So he'll probably stay at Tottenham now, especially the fact that De Zerbi's at Tottenham now. I think a lot of players are happy with De Zerbi. A lot of players they rate him very highly. Bergvall's had 23 appearances for Tottenham this season, only 1 goal, only 3 assists. But it has been a difficult season for Bergvall, definitely. No one doubts his talent, and he'll probably show it today. I guarantee he's going to show it today. I know it's a bit hard for Sweden at the moment, but here come Norway, guys. They got 3 against 2 here. It's going to go out wide to Strand Larsen. It's going to be Nusa. Nusa's going to make it 2. Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, it's nearly 2-0. My goodness me. That should have been 2-0, to be honest with you guys. That should have been 2-0. Absolutely should have been game over almost. You know what I mean? That was almost 2-0, guys. Yeah, wow. Big up the man, then. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Did you know that since Arsenal were founded in 1886, they have never won a Champions League? I do know that very well. I was raised without Arsenal winning the Champions League. The only European Champion Cup trophy that they won was the Cup Winners' Cup when I was a young lad in 1994. And that trophy doesn't exist anymore. And basically what that was the third European trophy. It wasn't even one of the best ones. It wasn't the top two. It was the third best European trophy. Absolutely. Oh yeah, tough Uzbekistan. It's a tricky one away at Uzbekistan, mate. It's a tricky one. It is, definitely. You don't want to be on a Tuesday night in Uzbekistan, mate. Definitely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. Oh, good luck to you. They're not bad. I'll be honest, Marcus. Then Uzbekistan are not a bad football team. They're quite good. So you're going to get tested. I think you're playing at the weekend. I was thinking about doing a watch along for it, guys. Obviously, I've got my England commitments. England are playing New Zealand at midnight on Saturday night / Sunday morning. So I'll be doing that, of course. USA against Germany is on as well. That's a big game. I like the look of that game. I think big up sleepwalking. I think that Villa is interested in Bergvall, according. It would be a good signing for them. Absolutely. Arsenal are just as spicy Leicester City. Big up, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Absolutely. I mean, you know the way that Arsenal fans, this Strand Larson, back to Noosa, the two players that are causing the most problem for them at the moment is the right-hand side. Oh, it's a good save there. Goodness me. Norway are dominating this guy. Sweden have got to change it. They've got to change the formation. They've got to do something because they're going to get another goal in a minute, in a second. And it is 2. See? It's 2. What a strike. What a strike, guys. It was coming. It was coming. I said it. Amazing strike there, guys, by Noosa. Of course it is. I mean, him at the right-hand side of the two wingers are the ones that are causing the most problems. Of course, Potter's not looking too clever at the moment, guys. Definitely not. But it's 2-0 to Norway, guys, already in this game. We haven't even had 20 minutes yet. Wow. Guys, this needs to change for Sweden. Otherwise, they're going to get an embarrassment here, guys. Ostersund is a Swedish team, not Norwegian. Thank you so much, to guest. Thank you, mate. Sorry about the confusion. Belgian squad and Netherlands squad are not as good as they used to be. No, they're not. No, they're not. Not many teams are. I mean, you can't look beyond. When you're looking at squads in Europe, you can't look beyond Spain and obviously France. Very good squads. I think England have on the next tier. England have a good squad. They're on the next tier, but you can't look beyond them, of course. Jav, the Canada-Uzbekistan game is going to start at 6 a.m. in Uzbekistan. Good luck. Not for me. Hello. Big up. Hello, my friend. Hello, buddies. Good to see you. Live Ding Dong Sports. Big up. No spamming, please. Gabriel, of all players, deserved humbling after all those. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, could it, Kenny? After all his mouth, after all that, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, could it? 2-0 to Norway. How will Sweden respond, guys? Sweden have got to go a little bit more adventurous here. They're looking too defensive and pragmatic and nervous. They're going cowardly. It's almost like they don't want to lose. It's almost like they don't want to lose rather than trying to win. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, it's almost like that. Jav, we might lose Canada tomorrow. It's acclimatation for Uzbekistan. It is acclimatation. Where is the game being played? Where is the game being played, guys? By the way, a little bit of news. Arsenal and Manchester City are interested in signing Ellie Groupie. That's going to happen. Ellie Groupie is going to be linked to a lot of teams in this summer window. Definitely. Absolutely. Sam, think that Memphis Depay is a wanted talent who got too much too soon as a footballer. I was very excited about Memphis Depay of Holland. Yeah, I was very excited when we signed him. We put the number 7 shirt on him. Obviously, I personally believe that number 7 shirt is so special to Man United that, it needs to be earned. Players have to earn that number 7 shirt, because every time we give a player number 7 shirt, recently in particular, they don't do well. Absolutely. This is not looking good, my friend WS. Get Alexander Isaac, Nygren and Lindelof on before this gets embarrassing. Hamer, it will do. They are absolutely really, really tearing you apart at the moment. I do rate Noosa, and I do rate a couple of the Norwegian players. You've got to be careful. You're giving them too much respect, in my opinion. Graham Point is a pragmatic manager, Kenny. Yes, too pragmatic. Absolutely. It's in Edmonton, Canada. You should win that, mate. You should win that. Generally, Uzbekistan are good when they play away from home, at home, shall I say? Definitely at home. Isaac and Lindelof, I don't know why they. I mean, I would just play, and they haven't played much football this season. Sweden is going to be eliminated in a group stage. This is embarrassing. Sweden are one of them teams. They'll probably get to the quarterfinal. I think they're one of them teams, isn't it? They're a little bit like Germany, but like a Timu Germany. So they'll get there, and they play a bigger nation, and they'll probably get knocked out. But I wish Sweden all the best. WS, it's the tactical and formational era. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Have you been to Banter in Canada? The only place, Sam, I've been is the border between Detroit and Canada, which I think is Ottawa. But not. That's where I've been between. I've been between the border of Canada and Detroit in America. That's the closest I've been to Canada. Although I would love to visit Canada. Bit scared of bears, though. There's a lot of bears in Canada, isn't it? Lots of bears. It's a bit like Norway and Sweden. You'll get polar bears and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Don't want to be bumping into a polar bear. You know what I mean? On a Tuesday evening. Definitely not. Not ideal, of course, guys. Big up. Sweden has never been eliminated in the groups, I believe. That's quite impressive. Even England have been eliminated a few times. That's quite impressive, to be honest. That's a good record. Hopefully you keep it up. I really do hope that, I want someone different to win the World Cup this time. I do. I mean, hopefully it's England. Of course, I want England to win. But I really hope that someone different wins it this time, and there's no contentious decisions or contentious things going on like Argentina had the last World Cup and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. WS, Sweden is actually 10th in the most won points in World Cup history. Wow. It's pretty impressive, man. I didn't even know that. Out of all the countries in the world, that's impressive. That's basically you're saying they're the 10th best team ever. Basically what you're saying, which is not bad. You know what I mean? Portugal should win. I don't think they will. I don't. Can I be honest with you? And I'm going to sound a little bit controversial here, guys. Portugal are a little bit overrated. Watch what's going to happen, guys. Portugal have a decent midfield, right? That's what they have. A couple of good fullbacks, decent midfield. But I don't think they're like... I think if they came against Spain, right? If they came up against Spain, they would get beaten, I would say. Anyway, here Cross comes in. Norway back in... Oh, my goodness me. It slipped. Nusa... They're causing havoc. Again, guys. He's kite on his right foot again. He's trying to shoot. Big up, my friend Shield. What's going on, Shield Toka? How you doing? You're from India. Hello, guys. Hello. I hope you're doing well over there. Portugal won't win because of Ronaldo to Martinez, unfortunately. Roberto Martinez is not a great manager. I would say that absolutely. He had a golden generation at Belgium, and he couldn't quite do anything like that. Anything special. I remember when he played Wales and Wales knocked him out. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I agree. Portugal have looked bad in all their friendlies. They have. I just feel like people show them too much respect for some reason. Like, yes, they've won a couple of European championships, but I just don't think they're like. I don't, and I think people show them too much respect. You know what I mean? Yeah, just found out today. It sounded crazy, but we played the final in 1958 and the semi-final 1994. And just like someone else mentioned, we have never been eliminated in a group stage. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. I remember the 1994 World Cup. I was only, I think I was a young lad then. I was only my early teens. I don't want to give away my age, but I was in my early teens, like around that age. But what I would say is this. I think you lost to, Sweden got in the semi-final. I think they lost to Brazil, did you not? Did you lose to Brazil? I might be wrong. It's either Italy or Brazil, wasn't it? But I think you lost to Brazil. I remember Thomas Brolin, Heinrich Larsson. Great team, that. Yeah, Jan Morabi. Great team, that one, definitely. Argentina now is good. I mean, I don't know. As long as the referees are not favouring them, it will be all right. I don't think they're that good. No, I think Messi's gone. The team is not great. I don't think the South American teams have got a chance this time, unless the referees are. You know what I mean? Yeah, Brazil, and then won the bronze. Yeah, did well. And because I remember I remember when after that World Cup, Sweden went to it was called Le Tournoi. Well, not Le Tournoi. It was a football tournament in England, and we drew with Sweden 3-3. If you remember, absolutely, yeah. Did very well in that World Cup, Sweden. To be honest, in that sort of environment, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, in that sort of environment, to do that well, it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So, guys, we're on 26 minutes. It's Norway 2, Sweden 0, guys. Norway have been the dominant force so far. Nothing coming from Sweden. It's going to be 3-0. And they managed to clear it. I don't know how they managed to clear it, but Sweden managed to clear it. Halenga almost cut him out there. I don't know how they managed to clear that, guys. Honestly, Strand Larsen was there. That could have been 3-0. And perhaps it should have been 3-0 there. Perhaps it should have been 3-0. Definitely. Yeah. What? Sweden have got a chance, though. They can make it 2-1. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, go on. Shoot. That's it. Shoot. Ah, it's wide, guys. That's the best opportunity so far for Sweden, guys. They had a chance there, but it could have been 3-0, but it could have been 2-1, guys. WS, it's a long way from where we are now. Yeah, definitely. Well, at the moment, I'm in the UAE at the moment. I'm from England originally, but I'm in the UAE at the moment, guys. That's why I am. Be back with you in a second, guys. Yeah, guys, big up everyone. Thank you everyone who's joined me today. Don't forget smash a like, guys, on the way in. It helps with the algorithms and stuff like that. Thanks everyone who continues to support the show and the channel, of course. Yeah, look, guys, it's not over till the fat lady sings. You never know, guys. He's having a field day out there, absolutely. Jav, Sweden's group is complicated. Tunisia is like a turtle from here. England played Tunisia last, I think it was 2 World Cups ago. England have actually played Tunisia quite a lot. And I remember because England played Tunisia in 1998, played Tunisia in 2018. And we beat Tunisia in the last minute. Harry Kane scored in the last minute. It was a difficult game. It was a difficult game. Big up, Rajat. What's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Good to see you. Hope you're blessed. Anyway, Noosa again, making a nuisance of himself. Cross comes in. I like the directness of Norway. I think they're a very direct team. I think that's what I like about them. I think they're very direct. So I do like that about them. Lindelof is already warming up, guys. He's already warming up in the training. I would bring him on. I would bring on Isaac and Lindelof at halftime, definitely, to shore up things a little bit. I mean, it's no disgrace losing, but you don't want to get thumped. You don't want to get slapped up. You know what I mean? You want to lose with respect. You don't want to get slapped up. Not before the World Cup. The worst thing you could possibly do is lose 5-0 or 6-0 before World Cup. That's the worst thing you could do. That's just going to ruin the confidence of the whole team, isn't it? And the whole squad before the World Cup. So you can lose, but just don't lose badly. You know what I mean? Anyway, Sweden are starting to get back into the game slightly, guys. Absolutely. Oh, wait. Did Kulu maybe make the bench? Who? Kulusevski? Let me have a look. Norway. Sweden. Let me have a look. Right. Let's have a look at the lineups. No, there's no Kulu there. No, I don't think there is. Anyway, here come Norway again, guys. On the right-hand side, looking very dangerous on that right, to be honest. I hope, what a cross. Great cross. Almost 3-0. That was a brilliant cross. That's what I'm talking about. Great cross. Great run and cross there. That's what you have to do, man. That's how you do it, guys. Get the cross in first time, guys. We don't do enough of that at Man United, by the way. You know what I mean? We don't do enough of that running with the cross. But it is, by the way, is Bob, who is the player that's playing on the right. Of course, Bob played for Man City and he plays for Fulham. Noosa's on the left. He's the one who's been causing all the problems. He's also got a goal. But Bob and Noosa look like the most dangerous players for Norway at the moment, if I'm looking at this game and analysing it. And let's not forget the likes of Haaland have got to come back in this team as well. Guys, absolutely. But Surloff and Strand Larsen are working well with each other as well. Oh, great piece of skill there. Again, this is going to be an amazing goal if it goes in. It's, oh, goodness me. Sweden, you picked the wrong game, guys. You put the wrong game. You got the wrong game. You should have left this one. No, he's injured. Yeah, I think he's not in there. Tunisia can win. I think the African teams are playing so good nowadays. Sheet, yeah, they're good. But you know who's going to do well? I think it's Japan. I think they're going to do well. I think Norway will do well. Obviously, I'm going to say I think England will do well as well. I think they'll do well as well. Absolutely. Sheet against Sweden. Big up, Sheet. Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Anthony Noosa would suit a team like Crystal Palace. He would, but we've always been looking at Anthony Noosa for a long time, and the community have earmarked Anthony Noosa as a possible signing for Man United many times. I think he's a very good player. I would like him, actually. I think he'd be a very good player, but probably very expensive as well. Marcus, that's what I want from wingers. Be direct, get the touchline, get the crossing. Absolutely. I like Noosa and the other right winger. Maybe Ineos could look to snap up those two players. One of them is Bob. So Bob used to play for Man City, and he weren't great at Man City. He weren't bad at Man City. He didn't get much of opportunity or consistency at Man City. But I don't think it's too early for him to go to Man United because obviously he played for Man City so soon, isn't it? So maybe in a couple of years or something, maybe, but I don't think that he will go yet. But the other one, Noosa, I like this player, Noosa. I've liked Noosa for a while now. Noosa's one of them players that Man United should be scouting heavily. However, it just doesn't look like we're going to do that. Do you know what I mean? He'll probably go somewhere else, probably go to Juventus or something, stuff like that. But the key thing about Noosa is the Revel thing. So it's the RB Leipzig, Red Bull Group, Revel thing. Maybe Man United could do something with that, you know, because obviously he's very highly rated, only 21 years old, guys, you know, and yeah, maybe we got Revel. Maybe he can use the powers of persuasion for once. Do you know what I mean? Because at the moment, we're not really using him, are we, for the powers of persuasion and stuff like that? Absolutely. The thing with Noosa is that even at his tender age of 21, he's played for the likes of Stuybeck, Club Brugge, Club Next, which is Juventus, NXT. It's not like the WWE, guys. It is Next is Juventus, and he's played for also Leipzig as well. So he's done quite a lot, and he's got 22 caps, 7 goals for Norway. It's not bad, guys, for his age. It really isn't. He's a very talented individual. It's pretty evident. And I think Man United should try and snap him up, in my opinion. Norway can't score. Imagine we played like a first team. Norway's subs can't score. Imagine we play. I mean, look, you know, what I would say is that if Haaland's playing today, it would have been 3 or 4-0 already, Janks, my good friend. Norway are dominating this game at the moment, unfortunately. You know, Helmer. Yes, Norway bench is weaker, but Haaland on the other team would have been even worse. Yeah. But the one thing I like about Norway is the structure. It's not so much about the players that you have; it's the structure that you have right now. It's a structure that Norway have, not you, but Norway have right now. I think they have a very good structure. So any player that comes in sort of fix that structure, if you know what I mean. And that's very hard to obtain, you know. But yeah. Sweden, you know, I can see them doing better in the second half. They're going to have to, isn't it? Bring Taha. Big up, my friend. Big up, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I can see Jevlon. The team is just toothless, and without a hold-up player like Jokeres, the rest of the team ain't necessarily starters either. There you go. Why is no Sauda in? What the F? Probably because they want to rest him, my good friend Savage. Probably they want to rest him because obviously the World Cup is coming very soon. I don't agree with it myself. I think just play the players now. I would start playing the best team now. I would start putting the best team on the pitch, getting the best team used to each other. You know what I mean? For the World Cup. Oh, another free header there, guys. That was another free header. I think that was Surloff with the header. Is it going to be a corner? The thing with Norway, they've got 2 big men up front, haven't they? They've got some old school big men up front. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing with Norway. Do you know what I mean? Kenny, Any Man United news today? Missed the Breaking Dawn show. No problem, Kenny. Quite a bit of Man United news coming up, mate. So much going on at the moment. The Tchouaméni deal, obviously, there was lots of news about the Aurelien Tchouaméni deal being off and all this negativity and stuff like that. It's not off. The Tchouaméni deal is still a thing. You know what I mean? And I said it this morning. People were saying, no, it's off yesterday because Fabrizio said this a bit, but they didn't read in between the lines. Now, all the big content creators are starting to say, yeah, well, the Tchouaméni deal is not off and stuff like that. The cross comes in, 3-0. Terrible defending from Sweden, guys. Strand Larsen with another goal. Strand Larsen has made it 3-0 to Norway. Surely that is game over. My goodness me. 3-0 to Norway. What a capitulation from Sweden, guys. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Sorry, Sweden, guys. And Sweden, you got to wake up, man. 3-0, 36 minutes gone. It could be 5, to be fair. It was terrible defending. Sweden just played like Norway at Arsenal reincarnated. What's the keeper doing? Let me have a look at this. This is Arsenal tactics there. Mandem, I just can't believe that a team can be founded in 1886 and up to date can't win the Champions League. Yeah, especially with the amount of money that they spend and also the hype that they give themselves. Yeah. There's no excuses because even Steaua Bucharest have won the Champions League. Porto have won the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing. You know, absolutely. Napoli are going to sign Alisson Santos. They've triggered his release clause, just to let you know. WS, just leave the game. Jesus Christ, what the heck is there? Don't worry about it, mate. You're going to come back. I'm going to come back. Come on. Come on, Sweden. You're going to come back. Manchester United want Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough. Yeah, I know. It's the guys, can I be honest with you guys? Let's be honest. Kenny, everyone in the stream, guys. If Man United went out there, we need about 3 midfielders, right? If Man United went out there and bought Edison and Hayden Hackney, what do we look like? What do we look like, guys? Are we going to be challenging or are we looking for relegation? What kind of midfield is that? Man United need to target better players than that. It's awful, honestly. Absolutely. 6-0 incoming. Taha Ali is the best winger in Sweden. He's on the bench today, Imran. He's on the bench today. He probably come on in the second half. Javelin, playing a Scandinavian derby before World Cup. How good an idea is that for Sweden? I think they should have played as teams from other confederations. You know, one thing, it can work both ways, isn't it, Jav? That they can awaken and say, well, you know what? We're not as good as we thought we are. Or they could have gained some confidence from beating San Marino, Estonia, or something, respectively, something like that. Do you know what I mean? I do think it's a little bit early to be playing Norway and Sweden in such a competitive game like this. You know, I would say, because at the moment it looks like Norway are really, really having a field day. Do you know what I mean? Signing Aidan Hackney is like signing Paul Cottermo's cousin, Lee Cottermo. It's an awful signing, mate. Let's be honest, guys. Like Sam, what are we doing here? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to? We're talking about Anderson, Tchouaméni, Tonali. We're talking about these players, and we're going after Hayden Hackney, who no one else wants, who's 23 years old. Mateus Fernandes is younger than him. You know what I mean? Hey, Mum, we need a time at halftime to be. Sorry, man. I'm Norwegian and nothing feels better than wiping the floor with the Swedes. Big up, gents. Good to see you. Hope you're well. You are definitely doing that at this moment in time. Sweden have not even, I mean, they've had one opportunity, I think. They haven't even started this game, in my opinion. I think they approached the game the wrong way and they've gone too defensive. Here comes Sweden, though. That looks like a foul. That looked like a foul. That looked like a foul. Was he playing for that? Bob. Yeah, that looked like a foul to me, to be honest with you. But Sweden, to be honest with you guys, are looking amazing. Norway are looking amazing. Of course, they got a couple of players, Ryerson, who we know about, of Dortmund, you know, Nusa. Here comes Sweden, though. Alanga, he's giving the ball away. It's a good little bit of play there. Noosa's running with the ball now. Larson, Surloff and Larson, the two big men up front. Ryerson. Yeah, he looks a good player though, isn't it, Ryerson, guys? That's why Man United were linked to him, isn't it? But the problem is he's 28. He's 28. That's what they're looking at, and the price is a little bit high. I need one more. You might get more than that, Mally. You might get more than one more goal, if I'm being honest. Mandem Kenny is just like that. The team has been self-proclaimed the best in the world. Why are Arsenal fans crying so much? That's what I mean. They're driving me mad, the amount they're crying. They're crying. They're non-stop crying. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I think Aaron Areola should have gone AC Milan. Can I give my little good old Ole Scandinavian rivalry on Stretford Post? Good old to see. Yeah, that's what we need. We need a bit of rivalry from Scandinavia because Scandinavia has played an important part in Man United's history. You know, so always give them the time of day. Always. You know, but one thing I would say is that, yeah, look, Arsenal are just... They've just been crying non-stop, guys. What's going on? Any chances of hitting BTTS in this game? I don't know what you mean. And what does that mean, BTTS? Hitting BTTS. I don't know what you mean by that. But they're definitely kicking butts, Norway at the moment. That's one thing I would say, talking about BTT. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Liverpool fans are already moving mad. I'm seeing many of them say that with Areola, they'll finish above us and complete for the league. Now, can I just say something, man? This is going to sound a little bit controversial, mate. But let them think that. Because at the end of the day, didn't people think that about Thomas Frank? Thomas Frank was highly rated at Brentford. When Areola has to play against the low block, let's see how he does. Let's see how he does against the low block. Let's see at last. It's okay. We got Carrick. We have to believe in our guy, innit? We have to believe in our guy. We got Carrick. It wasn't my first choice, but you know, big up Goku. Both teams to score. What's your prediction, Goku? What is the predictions? So BTTS is both teams to score. I got it. I learn something new every day. There you go, guys. BTTS, both teams to score. Thank you, Goku. I didn't know that. There you go. Yeah, you do feel like that Sweden need to do something before halftime. And I mean, I would change the whole lineup myself. I'll probably change the whole lineup at halftime. Well, at least a few of them. No Victor, no Party. Areola is the draw specialist. Like, guys, I want to ask the question: what's Areola going to do against a low block? That's my question. You know, what's he going to do against a low block? Is he going to combat the low block? Does he have the tactical nous? Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Chris. You should go for Sanderberg on Fulham yeah, I mentioned the shoulder up from Benfica earlier in the show. Very big fan of his, young lad, 21 years old. Very, very good player. In regards to Sanderberg, Man United were linked to Sanderberg when he was playing for Burnley. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, where he's playing for Burnley. Hi, Josh. Where am I watching it? You mean in regards to my device, or you mean in regards to where I am right now? Goku, can Sweden score a goal? What is your prediction, man? My prediction, 4-1 to Norway. That's my prediction right now. I'm going, sorry, Swedes, but I'm going 4-1 Norway at this moment in time. My prediction before the game, guys, was 3-3. That was my prediction before the game. I don't think I'm going to go 3-3 now, but you never know. I mean, if Norway get a goal, then you never know, do you? But that was my prediction before the goal. Jav, like the US doing 10 subs at halftime, changes needed for Sweden. Yeah, they need to do that, I think. Yeah, obviously that risks injury. Obviously, if someone gets injured, you have no more subs left. But this is an exceptional circumstance. If I was Sweden, I wouldn't make all the changes now at halftime. Definitely, only 1 minute added on for halftime for injury time, guys. I think Norway would be happy with that, with the 1 minute only added on, guys. Yeah, but very, very disappointed with Sweden, guys, today. But I'm not surprised in regards to Norway because I've watched Norway and I've seen Norway sweep aside teams this season. You know what I mean? Um, um, So I'm here. I thought this game would be close. I thought it would be halftime, guys. Halftime. It is Norway 3, Sweden 0, guys. At this moment in time, yeah. Look. You know what? A dominating display from Sweden. Ryerson's had a fabulous game. News for Norway. Ryerson's had a fabulous game. News has been a real thorn in Sweden's side today. Obviously, Strand Larsen and Sörloth are causing all problems up front. A lot of power up there as well. Sweden need to get a element of respectability, respect back into this game, and I think they need to change quite a lot, guys. There's a lot of Swedish royalty in the crowd, guys. That they need to change quite a lot before they can have embarrassment here. And if you get embarrassed badly, then the World Cup is going to be like playing on your mind, and that it's not a great start to the World Cup. You know what I mean? I almost see it like the World Cup. These games you've got to play like the World Cup. Hope your prediction works, man. I hope so, mate. Underwater fish films. It feels like the cohesion is better in Norway between both the migrants and the Norwegians. In Sweden, the players doesn't seem to play as a team. I said it earlier. It's about a unit, isn't it? It's about creating a structure of a football team. Germany do it very well. It's where they have the structure, and whoever they bring into the team, they seem to work together. You know what I mean? And that's what Norway are doing at the moment. But I've seen this with Norway for over a year now. I've always said that, you know what, Norway getting better. Norway have 56% possession, 5 on target strikes, and they got 3 goals. Unbelievable. They're dominating in every aspect, guys. It is about a structure. I get what you mean. Underwater fish films. It is about a structure, and it is about more of a cohesion between the teams, as you said. And I think Sweden look a little bit disjointed, in my opinion. I know it's not Sweden's first team, but my goodness me, I mean, they are losing this badly, and this could be 5-0 at halftime. I'm not even exaggerating, and they need to come back. Hey, Mark. Fact of the matter is, Norway is a great attacking team, and Sweden is weak defensively. Sweden's strength is in the attack, and none of our attackers are playing. This right now is Sweden's team for the World Cup, right? So Sweden have got to find a way. So they got to find a way to because these players are going to play an important role in the World Cup. So they got to try and do something, whether it's tactically, because I think the tactics are wrong myself. Hamer. I think the tactics are wrong. I think he's got it wrong. Jay, I've heard a lot about Nusa, not seen him play much, but what I have seen of him, he looks really good. He's very good. Yeah, he's a very good player. Mandem, also, do Liverpool players really suit Ariolo's system? He's stepping into a club that just sacked the guy that won them the league. I don't think they'll back him when a performance dip. I don't think so. I mean, look, they're getting a little bit too excited. We've had these managers before, haven't we, Mandem? We've had the hipster manager. Let's not pretend that Ruben Amorim was not a better manager than Ariola, because he is. We've had these hipster managers. Erik ten Hag was seen as one of the best managers in the world, up and coming. I hope it falls flat on their face, Mandem. I'm not saying that just to be out of order, but this is how it should be. I hope it falls flat on their face. Do you know what I mean? I would say that, definitely. Hammer. Nygren, Jokeres, Isaac, Gudmundsson have been the best performance in attack. Gudmundsson's not on the bench. Jokeres is not there. I think Nygren is there. Yeah, I would bring them on. I would bring on Isaac as well, to be honest with you, if I'm being honest. I would bring them on. Benjamin Nygren, of course, is a striker. You need a striker now. Why not bring him on? Bring Isaac, bring Nygren on. Do that. Gudmundsson, unfortunately, is not playing. He's not in the squad. Maybe he'll be in the squad on Thursday. Who knows? Maybe they're resting him for now. Jav, in Uzbekistan, where I'm from, derbies were always difficult. Javlon, I would love to visit Uzbekistan one day. You know what I mean? It'd be lovely to visit there. Big up yourself. Big up from Uzbekistan. We've got a great community here, guys, from different parts of the world. We've got Canada. We've got Uzbekistan. You know, it's great to see, man. It's great to see. We got Sweden, we got Norway. Anyone from the US know where I can watch to get this game? You probably can watch it on ESPN, Octavius. You probably watch it on ESPN. You know, if I had the ability to give you this stream, I would give you it, but it won't work because the app doesn't work in other countries, unfortunately. So I'm lucky. Right now I'm in the Middle East, so I can watch any game I like, basically, on TV. But yeah, but you know, next best thing is here, of course. But definitely try ESPN or Fox. Definitely, they'll be on there. I missed Breaking Dawn this morning, so it was good to see you were having a pre-World Cup warm-up watch along today. Gudo style. Thank you so much, Marcus. I'm getting into the vibe. You know, I'm getting into that World Cup vibe. I want to get into that vibe. When I was growing up as a kid, I loved the World Cup, and I used to love all the programs that used to come on and stuff like that. I really did, and yeah, prepared to be disappointed again as an England fan. Basically, preparing to be heartbroken again. That's one thing I would say. That's what I'm looking for. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? I'm preparing to be heartbroken again. Go on, just give it to me with England. Good evening, sir. Big up, my friend Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you are. In Uzbekistan, where I'm from, the derbies. Oh, I think I read that one. The derbies with neighbours were always difficult, even though Uzbekistan was stronger against Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. I mean, listen, guys. One day I'll do a watch along for a Tajikistan derby. Definitely. Uzbekistan derbies coming your way, guys. Don't worry about that. Absolutely. Maybe I'll get the rights for it. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Hey, Mark. Definitely tactical misstep. I can't understand how we're playing a formation that only succeeded by sending long balls to your carriers when he's not playing. Graham needs to adapt. And I mean, it's really bad. It's a tactical mishap. You can't be making mistakes like that at this late stage in regards to the World Cup development. That you need to be having your best team, and I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, at least have your best formation. You can't always have your best players, but at least have your best formation. Do you know what I mean? And play and adapt to the formation. If your strikers are not playing, adapt. Play a different formation. You know, just go 4-3-3. Keep it simple. You know. That's what I would do. Fox Sports 2. There you go. There you go, Octavius. Fish Films. What also bothers me is that sometimes Sweden players are quite decent and sometimes really awful. It's almost as if they got too nervous and underestimate themselves and make bad decisions. Yeah. I mean, I remember watching Sweden in the Russian World Cup, and England played Sweden. I think Sweden froze. They do freeze sometimes, you know, and excuse the pun. I know that Sweden's cold, but they do freeze sometimes and stuff. And that comes from the winning mentality, isn't it? England have it as well. When England get so far, for example, they get in a semi-final or final, it's like a block. Something comes over them. It's like a complete block, like they're running through cement sort of thing. And it's very difficult international football as well. Very, very difficult, you know, absolutely. I'm just watching highlights of George Weah here. Lots of highlights about George Weah. I don't know why they've got loads of George Weah highlights here. They are showing some nice goals from George Weah. George Weah, of course, was a PSG legend, by the way. Yeah. But before PSG were actually PSG. They don't keep their cool, so to speak. Yeah, exactly. It's up here, man. A mental battle. I always said it. It's even more than the actual performance. It's up here. You got to win the mental battle before you do anything. You got to believe before you do anything. You got to believe that you can go out there and win. Do you know what I mean? Neither Ode or Odegaard or Haaland is on the pitch. So if the Sweden believe that bringing Gyökeres and Isaac is going to change the game, doubt it. I think it would help, don't you think? Ant and Seth, what's going on? I think it might help them. I think they can't do any more than change it at the moment. They're losing 3-0 at half time. I think it would help them a little bit, if I'm being totally honest. Maybe. The Red Army, Morgan, Rogers, or Leal for United's left wing. Oh, it's a tough one, the Red Army. I'm going to have to say Morgan Rogers, only because of the Premier League thing. I'm a big fan, but don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Rafael Leal will be 50 million. He won't break the bank. I liked his interview the other day. when he talk about he wants to go to Man United and stuff like that, his hero is Cristiano Ronaldo. That's music to my ears. However, obviously, he's been playing in Serie A for so long, and I don't think Serie A has necessarily been the strongest league in the world. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I would go for Morgan Rogers, but obviously, if Morgan Rogers is going to be 100 million, I'll go for Rafael Leao because I think that they're going to slap a 100 million price tag on Morgan Rogers easily, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Should we play 4-4-2 like Sir Alex did? To play 4-4-2, you're going to have wingers and you're going to have fullbacks who can run all game, can get a crossing, and you need two players up front. So basically what Alex Ferguson used to do, he used to sometimes play like a 4-4-1-1. So it'd be like a Dwight York holding back and Andy Cole going forward, or whether it's a Berbatov or it's a Rooney holding back guys and one going forward, whether it's Cantona or Mark Hughes. So yes, you can play it. Of course you can. But it is, times are changing now. Not many teams play. I have seen a couple of more teams playing it these days, to be fair. I have seen a couple of teams playing it, especially in Europe. Some teams are reverting back to the 4-4-2. I think certain people have complicated the game, and I think it can work. However, you need wingers. You need wingers, proper wingers. You know, and the great thing about Man United had two different wingers. You know what I mean? We always had Beckham. We had Beckham and Giggs. Do you know what I mean? You need people who can run all day. You need people who can just run that width all game long. The problem we're having at the moment, in my opinion, is that there's so many wingers these days, and they're playing a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. There's so many of these type of wingers that just want to cut in and shoot. So right foot is playing on the left foot is playing on the right. Do you know what I mean? And they play those positions because they get more chances in regards to stats, goals, you know. Players these days are not looking at assisting the striker, and that's my problem. With the 4-4-2, you are forced to assist rather than just play for yourself, because you're playing as a 4. You're playing by the midway point on the pitch. You're not playing 3/3 into the pitch. You're playing the midway point. So you're more inclined to get the crossing. Is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? And I think we should be looking at 4-4-2 and that. We should be looking at what works. You know what I mean? And I think it still has a chance. Absolutely. Bigger Octavius, no problem. I hope you get the game. Sal, who you prefer, Tonali or Tchouaméni? Probably just about Tchouaméni. And the reason I say Tchouaméni is because Tchouaméni currently playing for France, played for Real Madrid, won things, and more experience at winning things, you know. And as much as I like Tonali with my Italian background and stuff like that I would say he's not someone who's going to get you out of the trenches. Do you know what I mean? And Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup this year, and I was disappointed in Tonali. He did all right, but disappointed. It depends how much the players are. Again, the money's a big factor for me. If it's 70 million for Tonali or 70 million for Tchouaméni, I'm going after Tchouaméni for me. I just think Tchouaméni has more strings to his bow. I think he does the job better. He'd be more dominant in that midfield area, more powerful in that midfield area. That's what I think, you know. Absolutely. Guys. Jay, Sal, who do you think was the better player, Zlatan or Heinrich Larsson? Two different players for me. Two different players. I personally believe that Zlatan Ibrahimovic was a more all-round player. You know, I would think like he was a scorer of great goals. However, I think Heinrich Larsson was just a goal scorer. That's what Heinrich Larsson was, a poacher. He was a goal scorer. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a guy who can get the ball from 40 yards and smash it in the top corner. That's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Different player. Him and Larsson work well together. You know what I mean? But Larsson, for me, was just a prime goal scorer, just a goal scorer. And he scored a lot of goals, obviously, at Celtic, went on to Barcelona. We got him on loan, and he was scoring goals. You know what I mean? I think he was 34, 35 when he came to Man United, and he was scoring goals. He's absolutely. If I was to choose one on their prime, I know this is going to sound controversial, guys, but I would put Heinrich Larsson on their prime. That's just me. Sorry, guys. Hamer. Eric Smith is having a nightmare in his Swedish debut, and we can't do too much about it because 3 of our best defenders are injured. You know what I would say about this game now, Hema? Try and preserve. Try and make things a little bit more difficult. Try and play a bit more narrow. Don't give it any spaces on the wings, guys. And that's what I would do, to be honest with you. But yeah. Norway will be smelling blood, definitely. Norway will be going for this game. They'll be looking to finish this game off, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see how it goes, though. Best of luck to both teams. Best of luck to Sweden. Hopefully you get back into the game, my friend. Hopefully you get back into the game. Make it more of a spectacle, if you know what I mean. Definitely. So I don't think there's any changes as far as I'm aware. No changes so far. So there's 2 assists for Ryerson so far. So Ryerson's got 2 assists. The right back who Man United are heavily linked with. Strand Larsen's got 2 goals and so has Noosa's got 1. Guys, but there's no changes at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Smith remains the left back for today. At the moment, unfortunately, for Swedes. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult. Anyway, we're ready for the second half, guys. We're ready to get this start game under the way. Guys, who would put a bet on 3-3? Would you put a bet on 3-3? Nah. I think it'll be 4-1 today. I'm going for 4-1. I'm going to be going 4-1 today, guys. Kickoff is underway. Yeah, I'm going to be going 4-1 today. Sorry. Underwater Fish Films. Quite an upset this game because Sweden faced Japan, Netherlands, and Tunisia. And this point, Tunisia seems like the only team they have even a chance against their group. You never know, Underwater Fish Films. You never know. Look, this Japan hype, I get it, right? I get it. They've had a few good results recently. The one against England, the one against Scotland, and that. But I don't read anything into friendlies, right? The thing is, right? I think you beat Japan. I don't think Holland are the team that Holland used to be. I think you beat Holland. I think you go through. I think, look, guys, in regards to, it's a tough one, isn't it? But I think you can. You've got to believe at the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah, but Tunisia is hard to beat, to be honest, very defensive. Yeah, they are. They're difficult to beat, yes. United need Ryerson. Think twice. Big up my friend. Yes, they do. He's a great player. I don't know why Man United don't scout these players before they go to Dortmund and things like that. He's 28 years old now, and we're just really talking about him now, isn't it? I don't know why we don't scout these players before. Congratulations on Senny Lamens winning the Player of the Year, guys. Let me just say something, guys. About a week ago, I did predict it. There we go, guys. Best signing of the season on Stretford Post. I did say that Senny Lamens will be the best signing of the season. And everyone laughed at me. Everyone laughed at me. Said, how can you say that he's going to be the best signing of the season? Now it is official. Senny Lamens is the signing of the season, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Good stuff. Man United are dominating in the individual awards. Dominate. Absolutely. Gents, more humiliation. Norwegian hockey team came out of the stadium howling their new World Cup medal. Oh, we don't even play hockey in England, mate. We're rubbish at it. Ice hockey, skiing. Forget about it. Forget about it. Showing their medal. My goodness me. You know what? The thing about sport, right? The thing about sports swings around in roundabouts. It's around in roundabouts. Sports, 1 minute you're on top, the next minute you're there. 1 minute you have your day. Every dog has its day, as they say, of course. After this, big up Marky Mark. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up the community. How are you? I'm very well. Good to see you, my friend. Sorry, just getting home from work. Hope you had a fantastic day, my good friend. What did I miss? Keep up the great work, Sal. Not very much. Just a dominating display from Norway at the moment. Basically about it, if I'm being honest. The Hockey World Cup, not a real tournament. None of the best players are not playing. There you go. I know nothing about hockey. I have no idea of hockey. Sorry, I might learn something today. Sal, what did you think of Jesper Blomqvist when he played for us? Did a job, good player, underrated. Difficult for him because obviously he was playing understudy to Ryan Giggs. So, but every time Jesper came into the team, Jesper Blomqvist helped the team. And nearly a chance there for Sweden. My goodness me. I thought he bent it in a corner there. The number 21 there, Bernardsson. No, but I always remember Jesper fondly because Jesper Blomqvist played in the Champions League final. You know, people forget that 1998-99 Champions League final, we had to rotate the team. Obviously, there was no Roy Keane, there was no Paul Scholes. We had to move Beckham to the left, to the centre, Giggs to the right, Blomqvist on the left. And I feel like Blomqvist done a very good job. And every single player, whether it's Jonathan Greening, Jesper Blomqvist, David May, Henningberg, everyone who came into that team did a job. And I think Jesper Blomqvist, for the price we put, how much did we buy him for? 3.5 million, some nonsense like that. A very, very good signing. And obviously, he was a good player at Parma. And I think he was a heavily underrated player who contributed hugely to our success, you know, in that period. Just didn't see enough of that team. The Dwight Yorks, the Yapstams, and the Jesper Blomqvist. We didn't see enough. It only went on for a couple of years, didn't it? Unfortunately. Anyway, it's going to be a corner to Norway, guys. Of course, Norway, looking at the Arsenal of international football at the moment, they're good at corners. They've got it back here on the left-hand side. They get it into the box. Here's Surloff. Strand Larsen. Out here wide to Bob. Bob to Noosa. Noosa's going to get the cross in. It's a good cross. That was a good cross. Red Army. If we go and get Lewis Hall, according to rumours, then we might not get Tonali. Also, Elliot Anderson and Tchouaméni are nearly impossible to get to their price tags. Who should we get in the big midfield? Look, I would never say it's too much because I think Man United have got the money. As I've explained on my channel, Man United are going to make 100 million from the Champions League. They earn 191 million for finishing third in the league. They're going to make around 60 million for Rashford and Rasmus. They're going to save money on Rashford, Rasmus, Sancho, and Casemiro in the wages department. Let's not forget about revenue, shirt sales, season ticket holders. They've got money. Let's not let them off the hook. They've got money. Tchouaméni is not impossible. 70, 75 million is not impossible. Do you know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day. And I think one of them should come. If we don't get Tchouaméni and we don't get Anderson, well, I would say Mateus Fernandes, one. Definitely. Angelo Stiller for me from Stuttgart. Those are the two players I would get. Yeah. Alongside Edison, of course, who's probably going to come in. Jesper was crap in 995. It was difficult, Jens. It was difficult because he hardly played. And we threw him into a situation where the whole team was lopsided, if you know what I mean. It wasn't the best thing. We lost Keane and Scholes in that final, the two players of the season right there. And we had to change the whole team. And it was like a little bit lopsided. And Giggs is not a left-right foot. He played on the right. Of course, and Blomqvist was a substitute player. I didn't think he did that bad, but Man United didn't play well in that final. Let's not forget, not just Blomqvist. The whole team didn't play well in that final. And that's obviously because we didn't have Roy Keane and we didn't have Scholes. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I was at that final. I was in the stadium. And I would never change it for the world. It was the best memories of my life. I actually watched it today, and I get the same feeling today as I did then. I still get tingle down my spine when I see it. You know what I mean? Never. Absolutely. Bish, what's going on? West site name. What website? Stretford Post. There you go. This is stretfordpost.com/. Yeah. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe if you're lurking in the background. Smash a like on the video. Let's see if we can get to around 50 likes by the end of the show. That'd be great, guys. On for watch along, guys. And let's see if we can get the subscriptions up as well. 14,200 and something, guys. We need to get to 14,300 very soon. We need on the way to 20,000, guys. That's what we need to do. Clearance from Ekdal, the defender from Sweden, guys. 53 minutes gone, 3-0 to Norway. Norway looking pretty comfortable at the moment. They don't need to overly exert themselves now. They basically won the game, haven't they? Big up RBM. What's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Even so, I'm Swedish. I don't even watch game, but it doesn't really look good. I just sent Sweden back home and sent Italy to the World Cup. Rather see them in the tournament. Can I say something? Look, I support Italy. Obviously, my wife's Italian and stuff like that. I have Neapolitan, family, half my family, and I just don't think Italy are at that level at the moment. Italy are a bit like Sweden. Just over the bar again from Norway, nearly four. Great crossing though from Norway. Great demonstration of crossing. Yes, Italy go too defensive. I think Gattuso was too defensive, too pragmatic against Bosnia. Bosnia deserved to win, and very disappointed in them. Ever since that final against England, nothing. You know what I mean? And they need to change it. I always rated Raymond van der Hout. Yes, always. I thought when he played, he was very good. He was steady, wasn't he? That's one thing I'll use for Raymond van der Hout. Steady. When called upon, never did put a foot wrong. The only thing with Raymond van der Hout was he was very quiet, passive, if you know what I mean, a shy guy. Here come Norway, though. Norway looking for the 4th goal against Sweden, guys. And it's going to be a goal kick. My next watch-along, Marcus, is tomorrow, Marcus. Belgium against Croatia tomorrow. I'm doing, guys. Belgium against Croatia. I'll send a link on the stream, guys. I'll send a link for whoever wants to watch it and join me for that game. It'd be great to have you guys here with me to watch Belgium and Croatia. Should be a good game, that one. That's a massive game. RBM, cheers for keeping the stream updates every day. I watch you at work every day. Big up. I really appreciate you. Keep doing amazing work, Sal. Always a pleasure listening. You're an absolute legend, RBM. Thank you so much. You guys are the life of the channel. You guys will make it possible. Thank you so much. Oh, it's just wide again. Nusa was that again. Goodness me. He's really causing havoc. He's the Norwegian Lamine Yamal. He is. Like he's getting everywhere, guys. He's really causing problems. Marcus, you probably touched it already, but what's the deal with Rashford? He's not coming back, truly, is he? If nobody wants him, Marcus, there's a huge possibility that it's coming back. There was a video which was circulating today of Marcus Rashford training with some Man United coaches. It's a possibility, mate. What can we do? If he does, the thing with Marcus Rashford only wants Barcelona. This is the thing, isn't it? He only wants Barcelona, and that's it. Cross comes in for Norway, corner. Header. And it's in the goalkeeper's hand. Look, it's not over, Marcus, obviously. We might get Bayern Munich or someone like that coming in, but it is down to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford is so adamant he wants to go to Barcelona. He's basically flirting with Barcelona. I think it's disgusting, in my opinion, but that's what he's doing, Al Etihad confirmed Sergio Conceição has departed following a comprehensive review. Ooh, guys, look, another thing to add to the narrative. Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia came second in the league, undefeated. So this invincible thing, guys, is a myth. Do you know what I mean? Jay, Sal, do you remember Bojan Djordjic? Yes, I do. Never really made no, he didn't. No, I remember a lot of people. Tosic, do you remember him? There was another one as well. I've forgotten his name. But I remember Bojan Djordjic. Was he a goalkeeper, wasn't he? But yeah. But Mark Bosnich though follows me on Twitter. I need to get Mark Bosnich on the channel, to be honest with you. Play for Man United twice. So which team will you think will challenge next year? Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, and City. I think Man United will win the league next season. I'm calling it now, guys. I'm not being delusional here. I'm not saying that just because, it's Man United. I think Man United will challenge for the league next season. But it does depend on the context, on what we do this summer. It depends all on that for me. Absolutely. Marino came third, unbeaten at Benfica. There you go, Beef Bully. Absolutely. This invincible thing is nothing. You can get relegated drawing every single game. Nusa on the left, guys. I want this player at Man United. Man United need to look at Nusa. He looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant player. Here he comes again, causing absolute havoc. At this rate, Norway are going to score again, guys. At this rate, they're going to score again. It's going to be 4-0. We've got about 32 minutes to go in the game, guys. Chris, first time on your channel. How long have you had the channel watching from Norway? I've been doing live watch-alongs for about a year and a half. I've had the channel for about 8 years, but I've been doing live content for about a year and a half. I used to interview people before. I just used to do interviews, pre-recorded. Now I decided to do live content. On this channel. I was in the music industry for 20 years, so now I'm doing this. The Man United, it is primarily a Man United show. We talk about everything. Oh, great shot from Nusa. Yeah, but we talk about everything. But it's great to have you here, Chris. Spread the word. Spread the word. We've got some big things coming for the channel, of course. RBM. We had some Swedes in United. Heinrich Larsson, Jesper Blomqvist, Zlatan, Lindelof, Bojan Djordjic. We should check Rooney. He's an amazing player. Yes. Yeah. Rodney Rooney. Yeah. There's a few out there. I mean, I did rate Bergvall before he went to Spurs. Do you know what I mean? But I think he's going to have the Spurs disease. You know, when you have that Spurs disease, I think he's going to have that. Marcus, the only reason we wouldn't bring the league next year is Ineos and their blood. The only reason we wouldn't win the league, they're the only reason we wouldn't. Yeah, is Ineos and the Glazers, both of them. They're the only reason we wouldn't win the league. Yeah, because if they don't back Carrick, then we're not really going to go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, man, I'm late. Big up, Bobby. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing blessed, my guy. Hope you're good, guys. Good to see you here. Gokul, love your channel and your stream. Big up India, big up my friend Gokul, big up yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Here's Norway, guys. Nusa, the danger man for them. Guys, we've got to sign Nusa. We've got to sign Nusa. This guy's incredible. I'm telling you right now, everywhere. This is a goal. 4-0. Is it offside? It's 4-0. It is offside. I thought it was offside. He was so wide open there, guys. Unbelievably open. My goodness me. Sweden are getting a hammering, guys. My prediction might come right, though. It might be 4-1. You never know. I thought it would be. I thought it was offside, but yeah. Wow. They're getting annihilated, guys. They're getting absolutely pounded here, guys. Guys, it is Wolf with the goal, by the way. Mella Wolf, by the way. It is a VR check. Muller Wolf is going to go. It is a VR check. I want to see it because I thought it was offside. It might be. Let's have a look. He believes he's on. He's enjoying it. He's enjoying the goal, Wolf. Wolf. I think it's offside. I think the referee said offside. As soon as I said I thought it was offside. As soon as I saw it, I thought it was offside. It's close. I think he's off. It's a good finish. I think he's off. No goal. No goal. It's offside, guys. It's offside. No goal. It's not 4-0, guys. You breathe a huge sigh of relief. Huge sigh of relief. 20 likes from 50, guys. Come on, what are we doing? Let's get to 50 likes, guys. If you're in the stream, guys, thank you so much for joining. Please smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be brilliant. Big up, Chris. Big up. I knew it was offside as soon as I saw it. It was literally an inch from thing. Isaac is on the pitch, guys. Isaac is on. Long ball from Sweden. They might be a bit more potent, a bit more dangerous up front now. A bit more of a presence up front. Strand Larsson's come off. So has Bob has come off as well. Thorsby's come on for Norway. Isaac is on for Sweden. So let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. If he can get a goal, let's see what he can do. Yeah, guys, getting into that vibe, that World Cup sort of vibe, isn't it? Hopefully, it'll be better for Sweden in the World Cup. Hopefully, it'll be better. Hopefully, you'll fix the wrongs. Finally, yeah, Homer. You'll see a better team now. Watch. You'll see a more solid team now. You'll see a better performance now. Definitely, 100%. I think you'll see. Get Nygren on as well. Yeah, Nygren's a good player. I would have changed the majority of the lineup at halftime. That's what I would have done. I would have changed the majority of the lineup at halftime, 100%. Yeah. Now, here comes Sweden, though. But Norway have won it back easily, unfortunately. You never know. Sweden get a goal and then they get another goal. Then you never know what can happen, do you? Football's a funny old game sometimes. You never know. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, guys. I've got Croatia against Belgium tomorrow, guys. Croatia against Belgium is the match I'm doing tomorrow. Should be fun, guys. Should be fun. Sounds like a good game. Sounds like a game. Of course, England are playing Belgium, guys, in the World Cup. Guys, that's first game for England is against Belgium in the World Cup. So looking forward to that game. Maybe England can exert a little bit of revenge for the 2018 World Cup, of course. We all remember that. Absolutely. Maybe we can get a little bit of revenge in regards to that. Cleared away. I'm going to give you the link. Chance, Sweden, nothing there. Sleepwalking. Yes, hopefully Nygren also he got heart. Yeah, I would have made all the changes at halftime for me. I definitely would have made changes. It's not game over yet. I mean, you can get a little bit of respectability on the scoreline. If you score 3-1's not bad. Straight at the goalkeeper, the corner. Hey, man, Lindelof is important, especially when the defensive line is second choice for the most part. Exactly. He's a director for Sweden. He's experienced, isn't it? But here come Norway again. Chance. Oh, very, very close to 4 again, guys, for Norway. Absolutely, very, very, very close. Again, nearly 4-0. In other words, can Sweden get a goal? I hope so. Maybe it make it more interesting, wouldn't it? RBN got a new coach and changed team in Sweden. Then might be better. Female national team is better than the men's team. Sadly, yeah. I don't think Potter is a game changer for me. I don't think he's I don't think he's a good manager for me for high level, in my opinion, anymore. In my opinion, I think he's faded away somewhat. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But again, guys, the other player that we were talking about is Andreas Schjelderup, who's just been attacking for Norway. Very good player as well. The good thing about Norway is that they've got a lot of good wing play. Absolutely. Will you take Pep as England coach out? Absolutely, Beef. Yes. With the bunch of players that England have got, absolutely. Chance on Norway is going to shoot, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. Oh my God! Do you need your another 21? No. Do you need what's that? Do we need NR number 21? What's that mean? Do you need 21? We need 21 titles, Man United. That's for sure. Underwater Fish Films. Were you surprised that Italy didn't make it since they won it 4 times? Yes, because I think it's sad, and I'm going to be honest, guys, that the World Cup has so many teams in it, 48 in fact. But what I would say is there's too many average teams in it, if you know what I mean. And I think that there's a lot of good teams that are missing out. you know, and it's difficult to qualify for the European stage, you know, and that's what I would say about that. But it is what it is, and we can't say nothing. I got it, Schroeder. I got it, Chris. Shoulder up, yeah. Shoulder up's a good player. Like him very much. We were talking about him earlier. So I liked what Sir Alex said about Arsenal team. I didn't see it. What did he say about the Arsenal team? Did he say they're rubbish and boring and they should be more adventurous? And let me have a look. Sir Alex, Arsenal. Sir Alex Ferguson branding Arsenal boring in elite tech matches to PSG president Al Nasser Khalifi following Arsenal's. So why were certain content creators trying to twist this into saying that Alex Ferguson was back in Arsenal? Shootout defeat in Champions League final. Ferguson congratulated Al Khalifi, but heavily criticised Mikel Turner's tactical approach, stating the Gunners played against a boring team and did nothing but defend. Wow. There you go. Historically, Ferguson Manchester United shared a fierce multi-decade rivalry with Arsenal, specifically battling for the Premier League supremacy throughout the late 1990s and 2000s. However, he has previously admitted that the iconic Invincibles Arsenal squad 2003-4 outstripped anything he ever achieved on his own teams. For a deep dive into the fallout surrounding Arsenal's tactical decisions and Ferguson's comments. Yeah. Man United have got to stop being so humble to teams like Arsenal. That's one thing I would say. We've got to stop being so humble to these teams. Do you know what I mean? Hamer, I love Kim Heiberg as Sweden manager, but I trust the current project. The team is young, and most players are now to the national team. Yeah, you have to be patient, Hamer, and it's not easy. You will feel the free. You will be rewarded. Do you know what I mean? You will be rewarded, definitely. I used to like Kim Kallstrom. I used to like him a lot. Obviously, Sven Goran Eriksson, God rest his soul. What a manager he was. You know what I mean? And miss Sven, miss all those. He had some great managers, good tactical managers in Sweden, you know, and you just have to give it time sometimes. You know, you got, as you said, you got a young team. Here come Norway, though. And this Norway team's obviously been together a long time. They're more structured, isn't it? And stuff. At the end of the day, guys, absolutely. They're more, in regards to, they are much more structured. Now, let me see if I get this right. Vi latsas spela dalikt for ad Norway. I got that bit. Skabil overmodiga alvum ocha fiolola. There you go, guys. Like a true pro. Will Sweden score, Luke? I hope they do. I hope they make a game of it. We've got 19 minutes to go. These Norwegian players are giants. They're tall. Some of them are. They got a mixture. They got a good mixture between tall and small. If you know what I mean. Anyway, here comes Sweden, guys, on the attack. Nice little step over. That was a slow step over if I ever saw one. Seppa with a step over. Seppa's a decent player. Playing a lot better now. You see. A lot better than they did. It's not perfect, but they're playing a lot better than they did. They're putting pressure on Norway at least. That's what I would say. At least they're putting pressure on. When you get the first team together, did Taha Ali come on? I don't think he's on yet. Let me have a look. No, he's not on yet. He's not on yet. I was looking forward to seeing him today, to Taha Ali, my friend. I was looking forward to seeing him. It's a shame he's not on. It's a shame he's not on Imran Mohammed. Imran, I was looking forward to seeing him. He isn't on yet, sadly. But yeah. Big up, Luke. Hopefully Sweden will score. We'll have a little bit of an edge to this game. Guys, 3-0 to Norway, of course. All 3 goals came in the first half, guys. 2 goals from Strand Larsen. The other one came from Nusa. A great strike on his right foot into the bottom corner, guys. But Sweden are starting to get back into the game. They are starting to get back into the game, and they're looking a lot more potent, should I say. Don't want to do the kiss of death or anything like that, but they are looking a little bit more potent. Welcome, everyone, to Stretford Post, by the way. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Really appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Long ball there, clearance. As soon as it comes to Norway, their attack, they're just straight on the attack. Like, they're so direct. This is going to be 4-0 if not careful. And it's over the bar, nearly. They're so direct. I like the way they play. So direct. Odegaard, of course, not playing for them today. Norway. It was a poor finish in the end. That's what you're going to have to cope with, the counter-attacks, Sweden. They're going to have to cope with the counter-attacks. That's what you're going to have to worry about. All those counter-attacks and stuff like that. Here comes Sweden. I have to say, a much better half from Sweden. 21 attempts from Norway in this game, guys. 21 attempts. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Come closer. What is the sound of one hand clapping?
I don't know. What is the sound of one?
Come on. Go on. There you go. He's on the right wing. Oh, just the final ball it was. Just the final ball it was, guys. Jav, Norway is promising us a lot in June. Yeah, they're a good team. I said it a long time ago. They're gonna be the dark horses. They're gonna be my surprise team. They are. Ephraim, I agree, Sal. Without Italy, the World Cup will miss something. Without a lot of teams, yeah, there's a lot of teams that are not qualified. You know, we've got some teams who are just going to make up the numbers. You know, and that's the problem. But here's Norway again. I mean, I know exaggerating. It could have been 6 or 7 today. Absolutely. Big up, Heinrich. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Good to see you. Norway are playing fantastically well. Will they win the World Cup? What a goal. I told you about this guy, Isaac, guys. I told you about him. Great goal. 3-1, guys. 3-1. They're back in it. They're back in it, guys. What a goal. What a goal. That's what you meant to do, guys. You meant to bury it like that. Get the ball and bury it in the back of the net like Isaac has just proven. What a goal. There you go. There you go, Heimer. There you go. Look at that goal. Brilliant goal. Bent in the top corner. Poof. The Liverpool player. Really good goal, that one. Yeah, nice finish. Nice finish. Great ball, great finish. Absolutely. Brilliant finish. World class, mate. Dare I say it. Took a little nick off the player. Took a little deflection, but yeah, it was a good finish. It was a good finish. Definitely a great finish. Heinrich, I'm thinking about playing Norway as winner of the whole tournament. It's a long shot, but who knows? You know, can I say something, Heinrich? This is probably the best opportunity that you have since 1998. I know you haven't been in the World Cup since 1998, but this is the best Norwegian side I can remember in my life. Let me tell you that right now. And I've seen a lot of good Norwegian sides. I've seen Norwegian sides, you know, with Erik Thorstvedt and Ronny Johnsen and Henning Berg and, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and, you know, really, really good team. I think you got a better team now, even, you know, a better team now. Big up, Jab, pure individualism. Yeah. Moment of quality, you know, moment of quality. Big up, sleeping, walking. Here come Sweden again. My goodness. Oh, if they get another goal, guys, that's crazy. I did say. Possible 5-1 scoreline finish. I said 4-1. Bab. I said 4-1. I said 4-1 at halftime. My prediction before the game, the beginning of the game was 3-3. I don't think it's going to be 3-3 for some reason. You never know, though. You never know. But I think it'll probably be 4-1. Yeah, at full time, in my opinion. Will Mateus Fernandes still be done this week? I don't think it will. I think Man United are acting very slowly. Man United are taking their time. Man United want to wait until the window's actually open before they can get anything done officially. That's not to say that we don't get a deal done in principle, something verbally done. Man United deep in discussions. Mateus Fernandes is interested in the project. He wants Man United. It's up to Man United to give the fee to West Ham United, and hopefully it becomes a Man United player very soon. Let's wait and see what happens. So let's see what happens. Heinrich is a Norwegian troll. Is he sleepwalking? I didn't know. Sorry, man. Are you a troll? Who's trolling today? Too much time to troll. We got 10 minutes to go, guys, in this game. 3-1 to Norway as we stand. Much, much better half from Sweden, by the way. You have to give them their props. It's a great half, a great play from Sweden today. I have to admit. Long ball here. Great ball, actually. Great header. Wow. Wow. I told you 3-3, guys. You're not going to get 3-2. There you go, guys. I said 3-3, didn't I, at the beginning of the game? I should have stuck with that, guys. I should have stuck with that. There you go. What a header. That was like Van Persie, that one. Look at that. Was it offside? He was offside. It might be offside. It could be a VAR might rule it out. What a finish. Great finish. Van Persie-esque. No goal. Goal disallowed. Yeah, still lovely play. Lovely play. Unlucky. But what a strike. What a header. That was a great finish. You should be encouraged by this, Heymar. Very encouraged. No, I'm not I'm from Sweden, and Jokeris to this and might have a chance. Jokeris is not playing today. He's not on the bench. It was a very great play, Heymar. It was a great bit of play. Great finish. It reminded me of Van Persie back in the World Cup 2014. Yeah, very, very good finish. Sam. David Gill should ring up Manchester United to be faster 2 week on deal, to work on deals. David Gill, yeah. Well, Man United got Wilcox now and Barada and Jim Ratcliffe. I don't think we're going to go any quicker. We've got 9 minutes of this game to go, guys, as we stand. Yeah, Jokeris is missing. He's not playing today. He played in the Champions League final. He wouldn't play here today. The only shock I have is Jokeris won't be here, and but the shock I have is Haaland not being here. I thought Haaland would have been here because Haaland didn't play in the Champions League final, so I thought he would have at least been on the bench, unless he's carrying a knock or he's got an injury or something. Here's Isaac. No, he's not playing. Joe, he's in the stands. He's in the stand. Oh, great strike again. Sweden come into life, guys. They come into life, awaken. They have awoken from their slumber. Wow. 8 minutes to go, guys. Listen, I've been very impressed with Sweden. They've shown some pride in this second half. Really have. Absolutely. Here we go. Oh, yeah, would have liked to see Haaland today. I would have liked to see Jokeris against Haaland, Joe. It would have been nice to see. Definitely, 100%. Looking at Norway, it's pretty evident the wing play is their skill. Whether it's Nusa, shoulder up, one of those players. I mean, they've got great wing play, definitely. Great assists. We should be looking at these players. You should be all over these deals, man. We definitely should be over. Noosa especially, with that RB Leipzig sort of connection going on there. Man United need to be connected to these deals, man, honestly. You're going to come good sleepwalking. I don't think it's all doom and gloom, you know? I'm so excited to see Norway against France during the World Cup. It will be a thrilling game. I think it will decide who finishes top, isn't it? I think it'll be a brilliant game. You know my prediction though? It'll probably be 0-0. It'll probably be 0-0. But yeah, I can't wait for it. There's a few games I can't wait for. I mean, I'm looking forward to Croatia against England. That's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to that game. Definitely. Heinrich, good that the players are resting, the best players. It's too many games during the year for them. They need some rest. That's true. I agree with that, Heinrich. I agree with that. But next game they play anyway. Next game. Sal, World Cup top scorer. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. That's my World Cup top scorer. Sorry, guys. I had to say England player. I had to say England, but I think Harry Kane would be the top scorer in the World Cup. I think Harry Kane's the best striker in the world at the moment. The best number 9 in the world, in my opinion. I think Harry Kane. World Cup, 10 days. Can't wait. Absolutely. Can't wait for it, guys. Be 9 days tomorrow. Be single digits. Can you believe how quickly time has flown by, guys? How quickly. Why isn't Kulusevski playing? Kulusevski's missed most of the season, isn't it, Abishai? Yeah, he hasn't had a good season, Kulusevski. He's probably resting. Here come Norway, though, on the wing again. They're in trouble here, Sweden. If they don't be careful again, on that left-hand side, they're very dangerous. On the right-hand side, they're very dangerous. You've got to be careful, Norway. They cut in well. They go on the outside well as well. Dangerous. Here we go again. Well cleared. Well cleared there. We've got 5 minutes of this game to go, guys. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, he's injured. He's been injured all year, Heinrich. He got fit, I think, only recently. I believe he's in light training at the moment, if I'm not wrong, with Tottenham. I believe he's in light training at the moment. But he's Tottenham have definitely missed him. Very good player. Definitely missed him. So a better performance in the second half from Sweden. Something you can hold on to and say, yeah, well. Jav, imagine Haaland scoring 5-6 goals against Iraq and instantly becoming top scorer. True. They are playing Iraq, but Iraq are playing Portugal, isn't it? Very soon, guys. Spain. Iraq are playing Spain next week. This week. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to have a look at that Spain-Iraq game. I mean, theoretically, Spain should win 8-0, right? But it'd be a good thing to see them play, you know. But, you know, this is the biggest game of in their lives, isn't it? So it might be difficult. You never know. Heinrich, he shouldn't start to play too early after a long rehab. Yeah, it's true. I agree with that, Heinrich. I do. You've got to give him a time to adjust and to get ready, yeah. And this is a difficult game for Sweden, you know, and it would have been a difficult time to throw him in there. How will Norway fare in their game against Morocco in their upcoming friendly? Where is the friendly, Toka? Is it in Morocco or is it in Norway? You know, I'm saying 2-2 in that game. Oh, I'm saying 2-2, guys, in that game. I think Morocco are good. I'm saying 2-2 with Hakimi and all that. I think it'll be a draw. Beef. Okay, so how many goals? 6 will do it. I say top scorer usually gets the semi-finals. Kane has 218. Can he do it twice? He can, yes. Didn't Klose do it? Was it Miroslav Klose of Germany? Didn't he do it twice? I think Kane will score 8 goals in the tournament. That's my prediction. You heard it here first, guys. I'm going to write it down, actually. Kane will score 8 goals in the World Cup. He will score 8 goals in the World Cup. He'll score a few penalties, though. One thing I'll say. He'll definitely score a few penalties. Sleepwalking. All teams playing bad against Norway, so they get false confident and then lose big in the World Cup. There you go. There you go. I remember them in the last World Cup. I remember them in 1998. I'm that old. God blimey. I remember them in 1998, and they weren't that bad, and they gave a good account of themselves. But you know, yeah, I think they're gonna have a good World Cup, mate. I think they will. I think. What do you think about Sweden against Greece? 2-1 to Sweden. 2-1 to Sweden. Greece are not bad these days. I say 2-1 to Sweden. Just about. Joe, I've noticed that teams during the World Cups have a different mindset. They are tough to play against. No one wants to lose. You'll remember Saudi Arabia against Argentina, Qatar, that underestimated. Yeah. I do remember. I also remember Argentina winning the World Cup very, very suspiciously as well. I remember that Dutch Holland game as well. But Saudi Arabia, that fantastic. Was it 3-2? That win was an amazing win. One of the greatest upsets in World Cup history. Brilliant win. And the way they won it as well, they had adversity in the game as well. Abish, your carries Isaac Elanga Kulusevski, a formidable front line, honestly. It is a formidable front line, yes. It is a formidable front line, no doubt about it. He said 1-0, Joe. Could be. Got any teams to flop? See Argentina, Uruguay, Morocco, Sweden. I think the most disappointing team will be Argentina. I think Argentina will get knocked out. I think they're going to be the shock exit at the World Cup. Kulusevski is my favorite player. He is smart. He's a smart player, yeah. Plays for Spurs, unfortunately. He shouldn't be playing for Tottenham. Needs to go up a level, in my opinion. We've got 2 minutes of injury time, guys. 2 minutes of injury time in this game. Still 3-1. But to be honest with you, looking at the first half, I would say that was I think Sweden would take that. I think they did well in this second half. They won the second half, guys. That's the main thing. They won the second half. Yeah, that was it. We're 1-0, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, great goal as well, wasn't it? Top corner, top bins. I remember him curling it. You know, he will be back definitely. I'm sure sleeping. Yeah, I remember him curling it. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Don't underestimate anyone in this World Cup. The thing is right. This is the biggest game of their lives. Right, this is the biggest game of their lives. The difference, though, with Saudi Arabia is that Saudi Arabia are getting better at football. Their league is very good. I've been doing watch-alongs for the league. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, Kulusevski won't be back for the World Cup. Yeah, hey, mate, he's not fit. Will there be any big games, big teams going out first round, Sal? Scotland. I say... You know, I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say the surprise team to exit the World Cup early will be Argentina. Remember this, what I'm saying, guys. The surprise team will be Argentina to exit the World Cup. Here come Norway, though, into the box. Can they get another one? No, they can't, guys. No, they can't. Looks like that's going to be the final kick of the game in a minute, guys. Looks like it's going to be the final kick of the game. Full time, guys, here. It has finished here. Norway 3, Sweden 1, guys, in this World Cup preparation game, guys. A fabulous performance from Norway, but again, a great second half from Sweden. Sweden showed an element of respectability, or put an element of respectability back into themselves, guys. And they'll be a little bit more confident going into the next games in the next few days, of course, guys. And ultimately in the World Cup, guys. Absolutely very, very good game. And lots of quality on Norway's side. I'm very impressed with Norway, as I've been for the last few months. The wing play is excellent. The crossing into the box is excellent. whether it's the Noosa or whether it's Bob or whether it's shoulder up, they're just really good at it. And I would definitely, as a Man United fan, be looking at some of those players going up, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel and the newbies who come in. I'm live every single morning, 7 a.m. UK time. Okay, UK time, 7 a.m. Guys, thank you, Sleepwalking. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed. Thank you, my friend Heinrich, and thank you, Hamer. This is ludicrous. I can't see Argentina struggling against any of the nations that are good. Watch this space, Hamer. Watch this space. Watch this space. You're going to say Sal was right. You're going to say, you know what? That Sal was right, of Stretford Post. Thank you so much, my friends. I'm live every single day. Keep your notifications on. Smash a like on the way out, guys. Have a great evening. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the game. Croatia against Belgium tomorrow. Should be a big game, guys. I'm off to bed. Take it easy, guys. Big up Daniel, who was born in Sweden. I was born in the USA. I was born in Rosenborg. That's Norway, isn't it? Now, I was born in, where was you born? Thank you so much, Joe. Big up, everyone. Big up, Daniel. Thank you so much. Legends, of course, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the game. Join me for Breaking Dawn. Put your notifications on, and I'll see you for the latest and the greatest. Have a great evening, guys. Sleep tight. See you soon. Peace.